Hello everyone, it's your boy Angelo back with another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. So today I wanted to check out the City of the Sun, Meridian, see what it has to offer. There's like 5 or 6 vendors located here alone. I'm going to hope that they all have different wares for sale because it'd be a little disappointing if they all sold the same stuff. But I guess it would kind of make sense to put multiple vendors in a place like Meridian so it could at least give off the illusion that this is a large city with a large marketplace. After all, a lot of people are doing trade here from all over the world, it seems. So I guess it would make sense to put multiple vendors, but I would at least hope that they all sold something slightly different. So we'll check that out. Plus there are multiple side quests here as well. So I'll do 1 or 2 depending on the time that we have. So why don't we just get started with that? Fact, there is a side quest right there. But let me check out the vendors real quick. We have this one, who just sells weaponry. I think I've seen all of this before from other vendors. Maybe some of it is a bit new, actually. Maybe. I should get something. So we have a weapons vendor, outfits as well. Okay, I'll check this all out later. What about this guy?
Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
Actually, they have.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad.
Really?
Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
Of course not.
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
He's talking about the coffee mugs, I'm pretty sure. Those are the only collectibles that I have that contain a handle, and it does have like some design on them. Not that it really means much to any of these people. They wouldn't be able to tell what they're looking at.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard.
Why?
One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Right?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
It's not that finely crafted. I also like how Aloy's being the rational person here. Sometimes you don't need a fanciful, complicated answer. Sometimes it's just simple. After all, these vessels have a handle on them. They're big enough to contain liquid. Therefore, maybe they drank them like cups. No. That is too simple-minded, dear viewer. What really happened is that they were using all these vessels to contain different type of liquids so that you can shave your beard. And it was a majestic, wonderful rite. And your eyes would have been blessed to observe such a shaving ritual. Of course, that is the logical answer here.
Yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
Okay, I am missing 1 of the mugs from this set, 1 from the second set, and 2 from the third set. So I guess there's nothing much I can do. Oh, right, I've already bought these maps before from a different vendor. It's how I was able to find all the collectibles. And I'm sorry if the webcam is shaking a lot. My cat has a lot of energy right now, and he is jumping all over the place, including on top of my desk. So it's shaking the webcam a bit.
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
Look, some people are that way. Not everyone wants someone special in their life. They are married to their work. They are married to their craft. And that's fine if that's the life of solitude that you chose for yourself. Some people don't want a family either. Not everyone is responsible or equipped to raise a child or two or several. And that's fine if that's the life you want, of course.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. What do my tired eyes see? A hunter, surely. Come, talk to me a moment.
I will go seek out these vessels for you, good sir. Maybe if you collect all the vessels, you can come up with a preposterous theory as to what these vessels' true purpose is.
You're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
Did he really just self-deprecate himself while complimenting me? He's like, you're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Hey, leave the self-deprecating jokes to me, okay? That's my forte. But if he could write like a thesis about these vessels, maybe some academy might hire him, and then he could show to his parents that he doesn't need a wife if he's succeeding already. Nah, parents don't care how well of a lifestyle you have. They want grandchildren, damn it.
Got all the best goods here.
Okay, let's check this guy out.
Can you help me? You with the second sight, I need your help.
Wait, you know about my second sight already? Did Aaron go around the city telling people?
Spare a moment, someone robbed my house.
Or was it Avad who's telling people about my second sight? How do you know of me, sir?
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
So the Vanguard, that is where Aaron is situated at, right? He's the leader of the Vanguard, because I think it was Ursa who was the leader of the Vanguard, but then she was presumed killed. So then Aaron took over, but now we know that Ursa is potentially alive. So maybe the roles might flip again once we go rescue her. But that's the Vanguard, right? So it was Aaron. Maybe in a drunken stupor, he was just chit-chatting away, going, hey, I know this Nora girl who can see the unseen. And it's like, damn it, Aaron. I guess it's not like we're trying to keep it a secret, but we don't want too much attention on ourselves either. I don't think Aloy's fit for fame.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
They only took your sword?
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
Sunfall. I need to remember that name because we keep hearing it. Apparently, it's the base of operations for the Shadow Karja. I think the king said it was towards the west from here, so they shouldn't be too far. But you have a nephew over there in Sunfall?
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
Is that even legal for a Karja who's loyal or at least tolerant of the 14th Sun King and is therefore living in Meridian? Are they allowed to communicate with Shadow Karja who are in Sunfall? Wouldn't that be deemed like a traitorous act, even if they were family? You guys, it's kind of like how North and South Korea have a very tense and strenuous relationship. I think there's a ceasefire of sorts, but obviously if you try to attempt to leave North Korea, you'd get shot, or if you try to enter North Korea, you'd get shot. So there is a peace as long as you don't break the ceasefire by trying to leave or enter the border. But you're also not allowed to communicate with each other, right? Because wouldn't that be seen kind of traitorous? Because it's like, why are you communicating with the enemy? Are you leaking intel information? Are you a spy? That's what I would assume. But he's planning on giving his nephew the sword somehow.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Really? Just like that? He's not going to seek out to punish the thief as long as he gets it back. It's like all is forgiven, huh? Robbing the rich. A brazen robbery in broad daylight deprives a noble of a precious heirloom. How was he targeted and why? Oh, I was thinking that the quest was gonna be like somewhere over here, and I was gonna see how in which direction I was supposed to go. But no, we're still in the vicinity because we need to talk to the steward. Optional, who is
Don't forget to stop
this
by
guy?
before you're on the road.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Okay, I don't think that was very helpful other than the guy was wearing gray. Investigate the crime scene. Oh, right there. Oh no, it's over here. Oh, the window, right.
Drops of blood leading away.
Take a look at these wares.
I don't know how they're playing music when the guy barely picked up the instruments. There's also somebody missing on this. What is this thing called? I've seen this instrument before. It's not a drum. It's damn it, I forgot what it is. I love the way it sounds, and there are some artists who utilize that instrument that I love listening to.
Glad I stopped for a bit.
It's in the tip of my tongue. Okay, see, now the musicians are ready, but the music was already playing. See, now it makes sense. They are actually playing on the instruments. Okay, I should actually pay attention to the damn quest I'm on instead of getting sidetracked.
Yes. You look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
It's the merchant.
I'm still on the trail.
It's the merchant we just talked to. See, this is hilarious because every time we... Oh, I could talk to another merchant, right? It gave me a name, though. It said talk to Ukan. This guy?
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Is this the quest for the Hunter's Lodge? Because I have a quest to go to there since I've already got 3 of the, like, the first place sun medals. I actually have like 9 of them now, but I think you only needed 3 to enter. I stopped because I was going to make a comment about how it's hilarious that every time I have to track down someone, the trail is visible to the naked eye. If you're trying to follow a cart, you will see the wheels on the ground and they're easy to spot and follow. Yet they're like, Aloy, we need your second sight to follow the trail. Can you lead us to the location? It's like, without my focus, I could still follow this trail. And it's the same thing with blood. Every time someone bleeds out and they run away, you can follow the trail of blood perfectly without a focus. And I think they do that on purpose, the game developers, so that you as the player can have something very visible to follow. So even if you're struggling to find it with your focus, you could still see it with your eyes. So I think they purposefully, like, what's the word, like enhance the visuals to follow a trail so that you could see it with your naked eye and you don't have to use a focus, but obviously the focus helps a lot. But I was going to say the same thing because we're following a blood trail and we could see it with our eyes. But as I was stopping to mention that, I saw that Aloy could talk to a named character, not just a random Karja soldier or Karja merchant. It had a name there. That's why I wanted to go talk to him. But I think this just kicked off another quest that I'm already on. And it seems like it's for the Hunter's Lodge. Whoops.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
And I guess I should too.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
So obviously there are going to be patriots who still prefer their own people over outsiders. And even if the lodge is open to all tribes, clearly there's some special treatment, some favorism towards Karja members over the Outlanders. We already know that there's not many Karja who are accepting of other tribes. Sorry about the webcam again, my cat is jumping on top of my desk. But even so, it seems like there are Karja who are willing to give it a shot and socialize with Outlanders, but as he put it, I guess that's a nice metaphor, that you can have a seat at the table, but don't expect any of the food. So I guess we just have to prove our worth.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Right?
Maybe, but it isn't going to be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor.
Oh my
Preferably
God.
someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Oh, that is disgusting, yet it seems effective. That is so juvenile, yet I guess I wouldn't say that it's not a justified act, I suppose. Anyways, this is the person I wanted to talk to. And he's got some special modification boxes. This one needs metal shards, stranded figures, stranded shackles, a stranded necklace. What? Storebird lenses, shards. Dirty basket. Where the hell am I supposed to find a dirty resin chunk basket? Or I guess it's not a basket. I don't know why I thought it said basket. Oh, because this says dirty basket. This is dirty resin chunk. So there's more collectibles? Okay, I'll figure this out later. Is this a flamethrower? Or a flame swallower? Or...
I've seen better.
I've got all the best goods here.
Someone in the background said, I've seen better, and it might have been the woman who just walked away. And you know what? I'm with her too. That was anticlimactic. I thought we were going to see a
Still
bigger
not
show.
good. The thief got cut pretty bad.
There's another vendor. Two of them. Let's see this one. Oh, this person sells the dirty resin chunk and the baskets. I need metal shards and machine parts. So I have to buy these parts and then go to the other vendor to trade them in. Why couldn't they just get rid of this merchant, and with the previous vendor, instead of giving him the dirty resin or the dirty basket, why don't I just give him these materials that I would have used to buy said basket and said resin? Because now I have to go to one vendor to buy the resources and then go to the second vendor to trade in those resources for the boxes.
Buy what you need, leave the
Found
rest.
any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
Don't forget the
Yeah, in fact, I think I
You're
have.
looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
There's a story behind these Banuk figures, not just what she told us right now, which makes it a little bit interesting and makes me want to go find the figures just so that I can help reunite them with his tribe. But no, there's an actual story in these figures, I'm pretty sure. Because between the figures and the vantage points, there's a story that's being told. Two separate stories, of course. That's what it seems. The vantage points are from the perspective, I think it was, of somebody from the before time, whereas the Banuk figures, she said, is from someone from Banur. But I said that I was going to collect the artifacts and then read it all out once I've acquired the entire thing. So instead of reading the story in fragmented parts where I start with part 3, and then like 5 episodes later, I read part 1. And then like 10 episodes later, I read part 2. Like instead of doing all that, I'll just collect all of them and then read it from start to finish. And then I guess I could trade it in here.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I
Yeah.
wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
I was gonna say, that's how it should be. It doesn't matter where you were born, what your economic class is, whether you're a man, woman, it doesn't matter. What matters is what you can contribute to your tribe. And if you're the best at it, you could get an elevated position. After all, you deserve it because you're good at what you do. Instead of being like the son or daughter of a rich, noble family and you get special treatment. No, it's like, hey, I might have been born poor, but I'm damn good at hunting, so I get to lead like a squad of hunters. Something like that. That's how it should be. And I was gonna say that it sounds like Aloy would fit in there just well. And yep, it does appeal to Aloy as well.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Okay.
Trail ends here.
The Sundom was
Someone
found
must have seen the thief.
under the Glint Hawk's shadow.
Kaidi? Maybe?
Did someone run past here, Holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
You said he went this way?
Won't find better wares.
Go to the base of the stairs. Oh, here we have some stairs. A stairway.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
What is that? Is that like an elevator? Maybe? Oh, he probably wrote it down if that was the case.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
Talk to a witness. Rokasha.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Rising in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge? A real lady would never be a hunter.
This Karja noblewoman just said something about how a lady is not going to be a true hunter of the lodge.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
She is a noblewoman, so she wouldn't care for those such activities. And yeah, this is the spire. So this thing existed before the Karja people officially became probably even known as Karja. Because when we read the history, they made it seem like this happened like years ago. They left the lands from the Savage East, traveled here, found the spire, and decided to build their holy city. So this was probably before tribes were known by names. They were all probably like one large group of people. Some of them broke off over here, and then I guess throughout time people migrated to different areas, and then that's how you got the Nora, the Karja, the Asuram, the what are they called? The Banuk? But this existed before. Yet this does not look like one of the old world ruined monuments. Like, this doesn't look like something we as humans would have built ourselves. I know that the before time, it takes place like 2040s or the 2060s? Somewhere around there. So I don't think humanity compared to today right now, when I'm filming this in 2026, I don't think like 40 years from now, we're going to build stuff like this just randomly. But this couldn't have been natural either. Maybe it was supposed to be like a giant antenna? I don't know what to make of that. Anyways, we're supposed to return to the merchants. And maybe she was lying to us. I wouldn't see why.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
So, does the whole city know about my deeds? And my penchant for finding the hidden?
Any Banuk relics in the wild?
Like, that's what it made it sound like. She's like, you have a thing for shining light in the darkness. We were already hired by someone who said that we can track the unseen or whatever. However he phrased it. Everyone knows about my second sight, apparently. Aaron, he must have gone on a bender and then just told everyone the stories of Aloy, the savage Nora girl who left her homeland to come to Meridian to seek out fame and fortune. And now I'm using my special ability to shine a light in the darkness to track what cannot be tracked, to uncover the truth in the shadows. So let's go to the watermill. I thought we were going to go down the lift to follow in the guy's footsteps, and I think we are. But I have to get... You know what? I don't think I have to go all the way around. I could just jump my way up here. But Aaron is telling everyone about my business. I guess that is kind of like a recommendation. Because now that everyone knows what I am capable of, I suppose it makes it easier to find work. Because that's basically my resume given to everyone. They know what I'm capable of doing, and so would try to ask for my services.
Sun's headed for the west. Keep my guard up.
Do machines actually become more dangerous at night? Because that would be a cool feature, but then I would also want to only travel during the day. Whoa. I wasn't expecting that. I am never ready for that. Every time I use an elevator, I have that sinking feeling in my stomach every time we move. I guess we all do. It's just human nature because we're moving, but our eyes don't really notice it. So it confuses our brain because our ears with the fluid, we know we're making a movement, but we can't see anything moving. Oh, this is pretty cool.
Would you like to buy something today?
Always stay bright. Always stay
I've got all the
That's
best
what I
goods
see.
here.
These aren't goods. I've
Don't
got all the
pass
best
up on
goods
these
here.
goods for a fair price. You'll regret not
I've
stopping
got
when you're
all
in
the
the thick
best
of
goods
it
here.
for a fair
These
price.
aren't goods. They're necessities. The longer this split with the
Oh my god, there are so many people talking!
Won't find better wares.
There's also another side
Only
quest
the
there.
finest goods here. See for
There are so many people talking. Oh, there's 2 side quests and another vendor. I'll check that out later.
Come take a look.
Not everyone is used to the chattering and noise of a large-ass city. I myself live in the desert. It's the suburbs, though. So there are some people here. It's not like I live in complete isolation. That's a little further east of my side. Over there, you'll find houses with like 4-acre plot of lands. But it's so desolate. I mean, it's the desert, so it's nothing but dirt. There aren't too many stores nearby, but fortunately for me, I live in the suburbs, so neighbors are really close. But there's not that much noise here, because it's still like a quiet neighborhood. And a lot of people prefer the quiet. I never found myself to be claustrophobic, though. That's what some people feel when they go into the city because of the amount of people around and the noise. That they get like a sensory overload. Plus, they just feel very cramped. But that's not me. I don't mind being in groups of people. But I just defaced some property on accident, destroyed it. We're not gonna let the Karja guards know about this. They keep giving me weird looks, telling me to be on my best behavior since the Nora are known to be savages. And I'm here proving the tales right by coming to their holy city and destroying property. We'll keep this between us. Anyways, I don't feel claustrophobic in groups of people. I don't mind it. But I can only tolerate large cities in very small doses. Like, I could not live in a large city. I like this quiet suburb of mine. But then traveling to a big-ass city takes some time, which sucks. 'Cause that's where all the good stuff is located.
Heard the machines took down another freehold in the south. When will it end? We've lived under the same sun all this time. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Okay, first of all, he said they collect stuff that people do not need. Obviously, the sword, while valuable, also has some sentimental value to its owner. So it's not like they're just taking stuff that no one needs. It's, I guess, stuff that they feel the rich don't need. Second of all, you feed the needy at Sunfall, or you help the needy at Sunfall? Isn't Sunfall full of Karja, Shadow Karja? The traitors? The enemies on the other side? I guess now that I think about it, there would be some good and bad people all over the world, including the Shadow Karja, because I'm pretty sure not all regular Sun Karja are philanthropists, charitable, nice people either. There's going to be some people who have some skeletons in their closet. After all, what was that guy's name? I already forgot it. The slaver who we just took down not too long ago. Like him, he's a Karja, and obviously he's not a good person. But then you have people like the Sun King of Vod, who seemingly is a good person. So you're going to have good and bad people everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's the same with the Nora. And I guess now that I think about it, it's the same in the Shadow Karja. Not all of them are going to be evil cultist bastards. I guess some of them are going to be good people. Because we know that after the liberation, those who did not want to be punished for their crimes of supporting the 13th Sun King decided to flee with the rest of the Karja and make their base of operations at Sunfall. I guess if some of them had families, they would have taken their families, and their families might not have anything to do with the cult or with the 13th Sun King. Maybe some of them were just living their lives and they were caught up in the crossfire, but now they fled with their other friends and family to Sunfall. And I guess not all of them are bad then?
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
I get that sentiment, I really do. However, not every rich person is a bad person either. Sure, there's plenty of very rich individuals with so much wealth they don't know what to do with it, who are deplorable people. Some of them visited a certain island. I'm just saying, yes, there are bad rich people. However, some of them are philanthropists. Some of them are charitable. I was just talking about that, how not everyone is that type of person, but some are. And there you find good and bad people in many groups of people, including wealthy individuals. There's going to be some assholes, mostly assholes it seems, but you have some decent folks. Like, if you won the lottery tomorrow, how much of your money are you going to donate to charity? I feel like a lot of people who complain about the wealthy, if they became wealthy tomorrow, won't do much to try and help and better the world. Some of you might, a lot of you won't. So, oh my god, my cat. And this guy, he does seem like a nice person. He just told us to recover the sword, but that's all he wanted. He didn't even want to bring any trouble to the thief. He said all will be forgiven if I can just retrieve the sword. He doesn't even want retribution for the poor soul.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. There's definitely going to be some good people, some innocents in Sunfall. Not all of them are part of the Shadow Cult, the Eclipse. Plus, there's some slaves there too who had no choice. Damn it. So it's not black or white. It's not good people versus bad people. The good Karja versus the bad Shadow Karja. It's like shades of gray. There's gonna be good folks and bad folks on all sides, unfortunately. And it's usually the little folks who get the short end of the stick during a conflict.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
So then...
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Got it. The bad ones. I guess a deal is a deal. I'll help them out. If they're truly as charitable as they claim to be, then there's no harm in helping out the needy folk at Sunfall. The people at Sunfall might be considered Meridian's enemies, but like I said, not all of the people are going to be bad. And when there's conflict, it's usually the little people who get the worst of it. It's not the wealthy people or the nobles who are fighting in the front lines of a war. It's the people who have little to no choice. I mean, even in our real world, you have the military constantly trying to entice people to enlist with the military by saying, hey, we'll give you X amount of money. We can help you afford a car, a house. We can pay all this stuff off for you. Hey, student loan debts absolved with our enlistment, because it's going to be the people who are desperate for money who are more likely to join, just so that they don't struggle in life. Yeah, I have a campfire over here. So it's always the little people who get the short end of a stick. And I have no problem helping them then. However, those cultist bastards are not going to get any sympathy from me. I've already stated that I don't care what backstory they give to Helis. They can give me this sob story of how he grew up alone, orphaned, and abused by the institution that he was placed in, and therefore his heart turned cold and black and it hardened. And now he became, what do they call him? The stacker of corpses? The terror of the sun?
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Like, I don't care what they tell me in regards to Helis. He's the one person I'm never gonna forgive.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
They follow the road, and like clockwork, the moment I'm tracking something, you can see the tracks visible. Even in the light of night, you can see where the tracks lead to without requiring the focus. But I think that the game developers did that on purpose, just so that it's easier to spot and follow. Because this game has a lot of options for accessibility for people who have trouble. That is a Strider, and I need a new horse. But you're gonna have to stay here, because I have to enter there. Oh, that's a lot of people.
Outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Do I have to go through the front gate? Is there a way I can finesse the system and go like through a hidden corridor? I see some rope over there. That is a lot of them. But I think I can go up there. It looks grabbable. How come I'm not getting the strike from below? I think he's too close.
Why would anyone follow a king who had his own father murdered?
Somebody just asked, why would anyone follow a king who had his own father murdered? They're talking about Avad. Which is hilarious of them to ponder, because the king he murdered was mad, but I guess they really believe that Oh no, oh no, no, no. You do not see anything. These people really thought that the 13th Sun King was God, and they followed him without question. His will was law, or his word was law, and it was because it was deemed to be the will of the sun. Oh, there's somebody right there. Is he gonna move? Guess not. Oh, I can run here. He's finally moving, okay. Oh God, my palms. My palms are so sweaty. I thought we weren't gonna make that jump. I thought we were done for. Aloy, stop doing that.
I know you're out there, you wimp.
Oh wow, we managed to elude him. He's following us. He's down there.
We've got Nassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What will you do?
Something.
Fuck me!
Shame! Shame!
Okay, so I was hoping to go back down so that they lose line of sight of me and I could re-enter stealth mode. But instead of just going back from where I just climbed up, I thought maybe I could jump down, land on a rock safely. I could just fall to my death. I did their job for them. GG's. The Shadow Karja have now won. Aloy's no more. That was so dumb of me.
I've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again.
I remember the view from Meridian.
I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Oh my God.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
Really? They're gonna bet on how many bones it takes for him to start talking that need to be broken? That was good, though. He got a yo mama joke told to him, and instead of reacting with anger, he decided to say, hey, my mom loves a good picnic, so that's nice that you took her out. Obviously, he's being sarcastic, but he went along with it.
The machines have grown more dangerous, but no more dangerous.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic.
Why are they shooting at me?
Oh shit.
With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt you.
That missed? That was a headshot!
Damn you miserable chuffs! No more. We're dead too if you don't fight!
Oh, fuck. He's got a weapon on him. I mean, they all have weapons. But he has a non-standard weapon.
Don't let me die. I see him. I'm done. Am I done?
Jeez. That was kind of sad. I think he said, don't let me die. But then again, he's a Shadow Karja who are all teaming up on one person, taking wagers on how many broken bones it will take to make the guy squeal. So I don't exactly feel sorry for him. So, how are you holding up, Nassan?
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Where did he go? Oh, there. Wow, what a view. Oh, a rappel point. And he rappels down the same way that Aloy does. These people are showboats. Why can't we just tie ourselves like regular people where it's safe and sound instead of jumping and then doing a 180 and hoping that the hook actually grabs onto something? What if it misses? Then I guess we're gonna die. We already fell to our deaths once. But that was my fault.
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravan. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Ugh. But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
I'm sure he'll help. He seems like a nice person. He just wanted his sword back.
Keep that for later.
And if he knows that there are needy people, oh, he's got a nephew at Sunfall, so he shouldn't be against helping the people of Sunfall, because he might have been a philanthropist, but if he realized who that charity was going to, he might have said, nah, we're not going to give those filthy Shadow Karja any supplies and resources. They can all go to hell. But no, he has someone at Sunfall that he cares for as well. He would definitely be open to helping others like his nephew. I'm sure of it. Like, this guy might actually be a great ally. Let me just recall my horse. No, I can't. I tamed a horse. But because I guess I left the horse over here, it's out of the whistling range. I should have got this fireplace while I was around here as well. I guess I could go here, tame a horse, and then go back to Meridian. No, that's fine.
A little sweat and hard work never hurt anyone.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow and you'll find a flame.
Do they say that? Well, he does seem to want to help. Okay, but this is where I'm going to end the episode for today. It was somewhat productive. I did get sidetracked a lot. We ended up talking to someone who might have been part of the objective for the Hunter's Lodge quest that I do have, because he did give us a bit more information on the Hunter's Lodge and the fact that the Karja are very, very favored to other Karja as opposed to outsiders. Even told us to give them, what did he call it? Like a Banor or Banuk farewell or warm welcome. Warm welcome would be funny considering the act that he wants us to do involves a warm liquid. So we gave them a warm welcome. Regardless, he wasn't happy with the Hunter's Lodge. We'll hopefully shake that place up once we introduce ourselves to that. But I still want to do some of the side quests around here, because there's so many side quests. Plus, we got familiar with more of the vendors, and now I know exactly what to do with the collectibles I've been, well, collecting throughout the world. There's going to be rewards for that. So that's always good. But yeah, next episode, I'm going to look around for more side quests, maybe do the Hunter's Lodge if there's some time. But this is going to be all for today. I have to go out or not out, but I'm gonna log off and play with my cat, because if you might have noticed throughout this entire episode, the webcam is shaking like crazy. I live in California, but those are not earthquakes that you are seeing with your own eyes. It's my cat, who's very energetic, and I think he wants to play. So I'm gonna have to burn some energy off of him so that I can have a good night's rest without him jumping all over the place, because he is very crazy right now. So that's gonna be it for today. If you guys are enjoying this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.